Rewrites. Rewrites are big now. Fans of fans of other franchises, a lot of those rewrites. So why shouldn't I be any different? This rewrite is about what if Naruto was better? What if Kishi wrote? What if Kishi wrote the way I believe he intended? What if Naruto ended differently in part two? Hi, my name is Naruto fan in Kentucky, and this is Venus DS. How are you doing?
I'm good. Great to be back. Really hoping I would be able to join today.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you
Sorry,
joined.
weather has other plans for me.
Well, anyway, today we're going to talk about Naruto rewrite. We're gonna start off with after the Gara arc, though. Then here are the rules. We are not doing any reincarnation alien crap that Kichi did in the latter half of part two.
And no Kaguya.
Nope, no Kaguya, no Tenari, no anything.
And are we still doing 10 tails?
Yeah.
Or can that get prevented?
Yes, we are. But we're gonna try to make it good, okay?
We're
So
still doing that?
what
Okay.
happened after? What happened after the Gara arc?
It was the Tenchi Bridge thing where we meet Sai and Yamato.
Yeah, it's still gonna be the same, but that scene where Naruto defends Sasuke, Sai says, "You should forget Sasuke. He's been traded to this village." And then he thoughts back to what Jiraiya said when he said, "I'd rather give up. I'd rather be called a fool than give up on a friend." Then Jiraiya replied, "Does a friend abandon his comrades?" And that caused Naruto to think, what if they had a point? What if they have a point? What if Sasuke is not worth saving?
And does
For once,
Sakura feel this way too?
yes.
She's already gone over Sasuke?
She's starting to. She's not there yet, but she started to doubt her true feelings towards him.
Because I feel like Tsunade would have had her get over Sasuke.
Yeah. Then they go.
To be fair, Sai was right a lot in that arc, about saving Sasuke.
I agree. Plus, as they make it their way towards their mission, they get a message from Tsunade to encounter Orochimaru. And then when they... What?
I think it was they were meeting Kabuto, but then Orochimaru followed.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't remember.
The whole thing was Kabuto was one of Sasori's spies and they were meeting.
Right.
And does Naruto go freak out one tail cloak at the mention of Sasuke?
No, but he does freak out when Sakura gets hurt.
Because Kabuto or Orochimaru do it?
Yeah. Kabuto. Because he knows about his crush on Sakura. Heck, even Stevie Wonder could see his crush on Sakura.
Does he go four tails?
Yeah, and Sakura cries. And that part where Sakura cries, she blames herself, and she started to doubt.
That's gotta be in there.
Yeah, that's one of the moments that made me love Narasaku.
Yeah, that's it. Probably one of my favorite moments of them.
Yeah, me too.
There's when she's healing him. Does she actually say fully her feelings on Naruto with Yamato?
Yeah, and when only he didn't wake up when Yamato said you must really love, because he was about to say love, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, but then Naruto had to wake up.
Yeah, when he said that, Sakura's heart fluttered. She said, "Am I falling in love with Naruto?"
Maybe when he wakes up, maybe she like hugs him.
Yeah, and doesn't, Naruto wonders what is going on, but he doesn't complain about it either.
I'm guessing they follow Sai's trail to the hideout.
Yeah, and then they see Sasuke, and they see, and then they confront him, and then he admitted this: he killed, he killed a village, he destroyed a village after they saw Itachi, because they wouldn't give him answers.
Even
Because I
though
could,
I can see that too. Maybe he goes into like detail about all like the innocent people and all the children.
yeah, and
To
that,
be fair,
and when
Sasuke would do that.
and when Naruto heard that, he couldn't believe it. He's saying, Sasuke, after all this time, I thought I could bring you back, but I don't know if I could do that anymore. Then they get into a fight.
What's Sakura's reaction to this?
She cries, but she fights Kabuto.
Oh, she doesn't get in on the Sasuke fight.
Actually, she cuts in just when Sasuke was about to hurt. When Sasuke gives Naruto a, a massive beating, and then he coughs up blood, and then he was about to, and then he was about to stab Naruto, but he was stopped by Sakura, and he
Maybe
says,
Sakura gets a good hit in on him.
"Yeah," and Sakura says, "Sasuke, you are not the boy I thought you were." Then she gets into fighting stance.
See, I can
Really?
see Sasuke going, "Oh, what took you so long to notice that?" Like in Puss in Boots with Jack Horner.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
imagine his reaction would be like something like that.
Yeah. He says, I will never, Sakura, I will never love a weakling like you. I would, I find, I would find Ino more attractive. And even though Sakura's friends with Ino, that still would piss her off, wouldn't it?
And I feel like Sakura going, "Okay, fine. Then I don't need to hold back anymore."
Yeah. And she gets it, and get, she gets the best of him. And then he retrieves then he runs
Probably
away
gets
like,
some good hits in, but she probably gets some good hits in on him, but probably not beat him.
yeah. Bless
Sorry.
you.
Sorry, my allergies are.
I have bad allergies too.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, she holds her own, but I'm pretty sure that it ends the same way it did in like the anime, where he
Yeah.
gets away.
And then she cries and thinks back to the time she lusts over him. She realizes that she really didn't love him. She feels it was lust, not love.
Yeah. Maybe she goes over to Naruto and comforts him.
Yeah, and she said the Sasuke we once knew died a long time ago, or maybe he never existed. That sounds like a good line, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I could see maybe after the arc, the two have a talk about Sasuke.
Yeah. And then Naruto says this, Sakura, I think it's time to say that maybe we should we have to defeat Sasuke before he could. He might he might have to hurt the village or worse. And Sakura agrees, and they go back to Tsunade. They tell her the truth, and Tsunade Tsunade is bummed. Then she says, "I guess we have no choice. We have to kill Sasuke."
But maybe they don't have to kill him, but maybe just like arrest him and lock him away.
Yeah,
Then I can see like before Hidan and Kakazu, maybe that Naruto and Sakura spend some time together, and Naruto learns the Rasen Shuriken during that.
yeah.
While Sakura might learn train some more and learn some new stuff. I feel
Hmm.
like she should still keep training herself.
Yeah. We're not doing any of the filler arcs,
Good.
like the Sora arc, for example.
Now that was
That
dumb.
I know, I know.
The Three Tails was the worst one.
Yeah,
Or maybe during this like break between arcs, maybe Jiraiya comes back and he and Naruto have a conversation where Naruto says Jiraiya was right about giving up on Sasuke.
and rather than rub it in, he says Sasuke is taking the same path as Orochimaru. But
Because really,
you got,
Jiraiya is probably the only one who knows how Naruto feels right now.
yeah. I could see Jiraiya saying, "You still, you, you remind me of the fourth Hokage." That's he doesn't know, but he asks, "What do you mean?" And Jiraiya says, "You'll find out in due time." Um, which arc happened next? The Itachi. You want to do the Itachi search
No,
arc?
after Tenchi, it was Hidan and Kakazu,
Oh,
which was more of a Shikamaru arc, and
yeah,
just Naruto to show off his new jutsu.
yeah. Well, and whereas Asuma dies,
Yeah,
that's gonna stay the same. And then only Asuma tells don't beat I mean, don't lose the Sakura when it comes to romance, which she basically did, even if side really doesn't make any sense. Still makes
yeah,
more sense than Sasusaku.
not by much.
Yeah. Although I do ship Shikamaru with Tamari, I think Shika would be cute would too.
Yeah, it would be.
Although in my cage Naruto fic, I'm pairing her up with Riku, and that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And what? How much of a role is Hinata playing into this?
Not much. The same, basically the same. Just the just someone who doesn't get who, only she won't be like Ray from the Star Wars sequels. She does nothing, yet she gets rewarded.
Okay. See, next would be the Tachi arc, which, to be fair, maybe here they don't go after Sasuke. Because really, there's that Naruto's subplot in that arc accomplished nothing. It was just wasting time.
Yeah, we're gonna go away from Naruto for a while and go to the Itachi arc. That's when that's when he developed Sasuke developed Taka to get revenge on to find Itachi and kill him. That's all that happened. All of the same thing that happens. Only the difference is Itachi's motivations.
He's still like evil.
Yes.
Maybe he's more mockingly toward. He's more mocking of Sasuke this time.
Yeah. He says, "You will always be weak, brother. You are a weak, defenseless child, like the one I saw after I killed our clan."
Oh, yeah.
And
All this time and nothing with you has changed, Sasuke.
yeah, he would. Do you know what would piss him off even more? If Itachi said, "Naruto is stronger than you."
I'm guessing Itachi didn't leave the crow in Naruto's now because for nixing that whole subplot, Naruto learned that the crow is Shisui's eye in it.
Yeah. And then, after his mission, Sasuke Sasuke realizes that he wants more. He wants more power, and if he wants more power, he has to kill. He has to destroy Kahuna.
Is it more? How'd the fight with Itachi and Sasuke go? Is it pretty much the same?
Yeah, Itachi still dies.
I mean, he was already gonna die regardless, but maybe he went out fighting more
Yeah,
without the whole um, forehead poke
yeah,
and the implanting of the thing in his eyes for Madara.
right. Madara will give him motivation.
Or Obito, since real Madara isn't back yet.
Right, Obito. Oh, but real Madara will be the main final antagonist.
Can we nerf him, please?
Sure, we can nerf him. We got to make him more powerful.
He's like He is like a Dragon Ball OP-ness of a villain.
Yeah, but he's still got to have a weakness.
Yeah. Although I would love to see Madara fight like Frieza or Cell.
Yeah. Hmm. Or
I mean, Frieza would be entertaining at least.
yeah, and I'm gonna give him a jokeful personality. You know, how they said he's like Naruto a little bit. Obito.
So he does wisecracks.
Yeah, I think I think that would fit his character. What don't you?
Maybe.
He's a different Obito. He's not gonna get redeemed. He's not gonna be called the coolest guy ever.
Oh, that's so cringe.
I know. Instead, Naruto will say, but he will say it to Minato.
Like,
If he said
Minato
that,
be like, stuff you just say? And he goes, I am dead because of him.
yeah, I sacrificed my life for you, and you call him the coolest guy ever. And if Kuchina heard that, she would say nothing but pout, punch Naruto.
Naruto would probably say Frieza's the coolest guy ever.
He would probably say Palpatine's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah. This is what happens when your heroes are that like stupid.
Yeah, if you
Luffy
make your hero
wouldn't even say that.
what?
Luffy wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, he's dumber than Naruto.
Heck, Deku wouldn't even.
Right. Anyway, then the pain arc happened. Then the Jiraiya arc happened,
Okay.
and we
Honestly,
all
that's
know,
probably the better of those two fights, to be honest.
yeah, and Jiraiya will reveal the twist that, or should it be Minato revealing the twist there that he that that he is that Naruto is Minato's son.
When wait, what?
What would be better if Jiraiya revealed the twist or Minato
To
revealed the twist
who?
later?
Wait, who is he telling this twist to?
The audience before he died.
Um, Probably Jiraiya, since we'll find out the Minato thing when in the pain arc.
Yeah, he would say, Naruto, I don't know if you'll ever find this out, but the fourth Hokage, he is your father. Then he dies.
Is the fight with Pain pretty much the same?
Yeah, but Hinata won't. But
I
Hinata
meant
won't.
the Jiraiya fight with him.
Yeah, Jiraiya fight. Then when Naruto hears it, he feels devastated, and then he walks away from Tsunani's office, and she says, "Let him go. He needs time to heal." But Sakura ignores her and follows Naruto, and
Yeah,
then
pretty
Sakura,
much starts their relationship, kind of.
yeah, and Sakura will say, I may still have my parents. I may not have lost everything you have. I just not good at this thing, Naruto. Not good at this love thing. My infatuation with Sasuke is not wasn't real love. It was infatuation, and that's not who I am anymore. You inspired me, Naruto. You made me feel stronger. When I'm with you, I smile. And she shows a genuine smile, not that fake smile. She,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And Naruto thanked her and kissed her forehead, and he said, "Did I tell you have a charming forehead? It makes me want to kiss it." Then he does his infamous Naruto grin, and that's when Sakura says, "Was that Naruto?" That's when she realizes she's in love with Naruto, and it's real love. I'm. I know you like Hinata being evil, but she's too she's too
Yeah,
irrelevant.
here it just doesn't. I don't think it really will work in this situation.
Yeah. So, but I am gonna have her move on from. I'm gonna have her look at it and says, "Sakura, I could see in your heart that you how much you care for Naruto, and Naruto cares for you. I'd rather I would I admit I love Naruto, but maybe you two are meant to be together." And with that she moves on from Naruto.
Probably the best thing we could do with it because once I like doing the evil not thing, I feel like here it just doesn't really work, and her moving on is the best point for this.
Yeah, Sasuke turning evil makes sense, but in this, but Hinata doesn't in the real Naruto story.
So are they like just a couple yet, or did they are they just working towards that still?
I'm not yet, but they will be. They will be after the pain arc, but
I
we'll
can
get to
see
that.
them. I can I can see Naruto hugging Sakura and saying thank you for cheering him up
Yeah.
in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
And Naruto goes to still does his training with the toads.
Yep. And then Pain attacks Kahuna.
Does Sakura learn anything new in between these arcs?
Yes. In fact, she fights a bunch of Pain's but puppets. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
She even
Yeah, I can see
protects
her
them.
being a lot more active in the Pain arc before Naruto shows up.
Yeah, and then
Maybe even driving Conan away.
yeah, she can fight Conan, right?
And she can like just drive her away to another part of the village
Yeah, but she does scream for
till
Naruto.
Naruto shows up.
Yeah, that was that was still powerful. When
But she still
that
does
was
that after he nukes this village.
yeah, that was in my opinion Kate Higgins' best line is Sock when she yelled for Naruto. Their acting sells it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the last, but I
and it's
heard
pretty much the fight's pretty much the same, only without he.
only without Hinata interfering.
Oh no, not this.
Nope.
Yeah,
But will Naruto will see a vision of will be shown a vision of the village being killed, especially Sakura, and it caused him to go not all nine tails. But then Minato saved him. Of course, Minato saved him. Then he revealed that to Naruto that he is his father. Then Naruto punches him and he
and probably
get
has
on
the
his rant.
same reaction.
Yeah, and that. I thought that was kind of powerful.
That's probably like an apt reaction to hearing that.
Yeah. Then he repaired the seal. Then then Naruto defeated Pain, and he has his talk with. Should I have his talk with Nagato? Nagato?
Yeah, I feel that's a thing that's gotta happen.
Yeah, but he
Really,
still
this
says,
again?
yeah, he doesn't forgive him though. He says, "I will never forgive what you did to the village because you hurt a bunch of people." And then Conan, then and after all that, Kakashi Sensei carries him to the village, and he gets praised like he got the praise he deserved. And Sakura says, "You're just so reckless, idiot!" And she punched
Should
him. Then
Conan?
what?
I was gonna say maybe here Conan joins after surviving the fight with Obito
Yeah,
because she could be useful.
yeah. She's gonna be. I'm gonna have her. She's probably gonna be the only villain that redeems herself. Then after that, Sakura Sakura looks at Naruto and puts her lips on his.
That's good.
And then everyone in the village
So
cheered.
they kiss after he gets back.
Yep. And then
So
Rock Lee
they're
says,
officially a couple right here, right?
"Yeah." And Rock Lee says, "You really did it, Naruto. That's what youth is all about." And you know that part where Ito says, "I could almost fall for him," which was what it was a weird line. She says, "Sakura, you are so lucky."
About time you two got together.
Yeah. And then 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 she does pay up to Shikamaru or Kiba. Or,
Probably both.
yeah. And then what would Tsunade think after that kiss?
Isn't she in a coma?
I, yeah, I forgot she was. What would I mean Kakashi then?
He's probably like proud, like his students are
Grown up?
growing up, and
Then he says then Kiba says, "Hey, let's hear it for Naruto." In a nod to "Let's hear it for Captain America" by Bucky.
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Bucky in First Avenger.
Yeah, which was probably my favorite scene of that movie.
Yeah, showing Steve was what they want, was the hero they needed.
Yeah, that's that's similar to what happened to Naruto here. Even if that came first before the first Avenger.
Yeah. Say, hey, it's here for Captain America.
Then it's do, which is my favorite musical cue of the whole MCU.
Yeah, I love the Captain America movies.
Yeah, me too. I can't decide which one. The funny thing is, I can't decide which one's my favorite because
Yeah,
they're
all
all so
three of
good.
them are pretty good.
Yeah, I like the first one because it feels like a World War II movie,
Yeah.
but with superheroes. And I think this may be unpopular, but I don't think Iron Man 2 and 3 were that bad.
Yeah, they have their flaws and fans, but
I think the
you
only
know who's
good
also okay, this is a little tangent. You know who I saw in Oppenheimer?
Robert Downey Jr.
No, you know the young Solo from the Solo movie?
Yeah,
He's in that.
really.
Yes, I'm like, oh my god, it's Solo. And
First,
Josh Peck has like not even 4 lines of dialogue the whole movie.
Josh Peck, the guy from Drake and Josh.
Yes, he's in it.
Really?
Yeah, he's got like maybe 4 lines the entire movie.
Yeah. I bet you Oppenheimer's gonna be Oscar winner.
We'll see. I mean, it's
I
almost
heard
up to
it's,
like 700 mil.
yeah. Barbie beat it because I
Barbie's
still
probably gonna beat Mario's box office.
yeah I'm still not gonna see it because I'm not a Barbie fan.
Yeah,
I had a sister that loved Barbie. Bet you that's one negative thing about having a sister that they get to play with girly toys.
okay, so next is the Kage Summit.
Yeah, the Kage Summit.
And so Donzo is taken over as acting or almost sixth Hokage.
Yeah, and he's
The only thing is, we don't have Naruto begging the Raikage to spare Sasuke.
Yeah, that's the arc where he collapses and faints.
Yeah, yeah, where he has that panic attack.
Yeah, but that happened. I was like, really, Naruto? Really?
Like, are
All that
you
for?
kidding me? That would. I feel like that would warrant a Dr. Cox clip.
Which one would that be?
There's so many to choose from.
Yeah, but then a lot of things would be different. Like the the Land of Iron thing was the Kage arc.
Yeah,
None of that is happening because we all know Naruto and Sakura are a couple in this.
yeah, that can still happen with the two of them going with Kakashi to the Land of Iron to try to stop Sasuke. Maybe teaming up with the Raikage.
Yeah, and that part where Sasuke ordered Sakura to kill Karen, that's not happening because
She has
unless
no reason to try and goad him into believing her that she's turned.
yeah, unless she pretends to join him and they
She's not
plan to arrest.
that.
Huh?
I don't think she's that stupid and knows it won't work. But Sasuke is not going to fall for it.
Yeah, actually, she was planning to do that, but then Kakashi pointed out that Sakura, you're not that stupid, and neither is Sasuke. And
Maybe
Sakura says,
this time when Naruto and we can at least have the attack on the summit, but maybe Naruto and Sakura get stopped by like Zetsu clones.
"Yeah,
Like Gara and A fight him outside till he gets in the inner chambers for Onoki and Mei.
yeah." And during this one moment, Naruto tells Sakura about his dad, and
And her
says,
jaw
"Imagine
would be on
Sakura."
the floor hearing that who he is.
Yeah, what would Sakura say that
Imagine what?
Minato is his father? I think she would say,
Her mind would be blown.
"Yeah," and that would cause her to be even more guilty of. And she remembers she being forbidden to that flashback of her with her mom looking at Naruto.
Yeah. Then again, I feel Sakura would also put it should have said she should have put two and two together since she looks just like Minato.
Yeah, and Sakura says, "How could I be so blind?"
Naruto would probably make a joke saying, "Well, you were obsessed with Sasuke during that time, so."
Yeah, and Sakura says,
She like
"I know."
playfully punches him,
Yeah,
but it's like a light tap.
yeah. Of course, then Naruto says, "I had, you know what? I've probably been eating too much ramen, but I had this dream last night about about me me going with Hanata and me saving her, and we kissed in front of the moon, and we breathed in space, and this guy we fought is some kind of alien guy, and and Sakura and Sakura's reaction. Okay, no more ramen before you go to bed."
He'd probably say, "Yes, dear."
And she says, "Next thing you know, I'd be a housewife to Sasuke who doesn't come home." And our
And
daughter
Naruto
looks
is
like,
like, "Okay, now you're being ridiculous."
yeah,
That's what I like. These two could actually be fun together.
yeah. I could see during breaks when Sakura talks about her relationship with Naruto, and Ino says, Naruto, Naruto, Naruto. All you talk about is Naruto. You're so in love with him, it's sickening. And Sakura says, I can't help it. He's the man I thought Sasuke would be. He's the man that cares for me and loves me. And Hinata says, admitted that she used to have a crush on Naruto, but she moved on. And should Kiba have a crush on Hinata? A
Yeah,
lot of
that's
people.
usually who I have with. If I have a Hinata with anyone, I kind of have her be with Kiba.
Yeah, I could see Kiba saying to Naruto, Naruto, I have something to tell you. I'm in love with Hinata. And Naruto says, that's great. You gotta tell her. And he says, but how? She used to have a crush on you. And Naruto says, she did? I didn't notice. He said, everyone did. Including, what are you, stupid? And
Takes one to know one.
yeah.
Since Kiba is kind of an idiot.
Yeah. I was gonna have him fight Sora in my cage Naruto, but I didn't have time, so I'll do that later. I was gonna have, of course, I was gonna have Sora do the Jack Sparrow breath thing, because
Yeah.
Kiba's nose has the strength of a dog.
Yeah. Are we still doing Sasuke going into like the inner sanctum to try and kill Onoki and Mei? It also gets a BS saved by Obito.
Yep.
Because he
And
still
when
has to
that,
fight Danzo.
yep, and he kills Danzo.
While also almost killing Karen.
Yeah. And then Karen, after all that, Karen decides to betray Sasuke. I'm gonna make Sasuke be alone.
Good. Because I don't think Suigetsu would want to follow him anymore.
No, he tells
Maybe in
Naruto,
this, maybe
I
in
could,
this one, Naruto and Karen have more of a bond since they're cousins.
yeah, I could see Karen saying, no, it's gonna change to Karen seeing Naruto and him, her explaining what Sasuke is planning, and he asks, "Why are you doing this?" She said, "Because he betrayed us. He tried to kill me." I loved, and Sakura felt sympathy for her because she was almost went the same path.
Yeah, Karin can make a new life and then leave. Because I don't buy she would go back to Orochimaru.
Nope. And speaking of which, he's gonna stay dead.
Good. But is Kabuto fused with parts of him?
No,
Oh, so he's not like the snake monster thing?
actually, yeah, he will be, but only he would. Only he would die. But we'll get to that. Okay.
So he's still gonna do like the Ito Tensei thing
Yeah.
with like the past people.
Mm-hmm.
Because after Sasuke kills Danzo, can we get like Naruto and Sakura fighting Sasuke together and
Yep.
they
And Sakura.
actually do a better job this time,
Yep. They
even though
still
he's
won't
kind
cap.
of weakened.
Yeah, they still won't capture him yet. But he barely escapes before Naruto can.
Obito.
Yeah, he was saved by Obito. And if Obito hadn't interfered, Sasuke would have died. And the audience would say, "Damn it, Obito!" Because every time I watch Naruto and Sasuke dies, I was like, I know he's gonna live, but I always go, please die, please die.
Yeah. Closest that came was when Madara stabbed him.
Say it again.
The closest that came to is when Madara stabbed him.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because I want Naruto to be the one to kill him.
Which I did not buy for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel both.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Then,
So wait,
then I'm gonna make a new.
does um does Sub get his bro? Does he get Itachi's eyes to get the EMS?
Itachi's what?
Does he get Itachi's eyes since his are losing their light?
Actually, that sounds stupid, but yes. I want I want Sasuke to be powerful for Naruto to fight in their final battle.
Just don't give him the Rinnegan.
What?
Just don't give him the Rinnegan.
No, no. We're gonna do a time skip to a couple years later. Naruto and Sakura are 18. Okay, Tsunadi's back as Hokage, but she's prepared for the next big strike.
Okay.
And
we still have to do the confined Jinchuriki arc.
yeah, but Naruto found. We need to find out who Kushina is. We'll do that, okay? We'll do the part where Naruto meets Kushina. And it's gonna tear out your heart. And when
Sakura should go with him.
Yeah. They meet Kushina. And Kushina says, "So, I see you have a girlfriend. What are you gonna make me a grandma?" Because Kushina would say that, wouldn't she?
I can see her hugging Sakura, saying, "Thank you for."
Yeah, thank you for being there for my boy. Thank you for guiding him. She tells him, and she says, "You would have to be Mabuki's daughter, wouldn't you?" And she says, "You knew my mom?" She says, "You knew her. Her and Megiddo were best friends." In fact, me and Mabuki used to be rivals before we decided to become friends. It's based off that lady GT comment she made about Sakura asking Mabuki about Kushina.
That one that never got finished.
You remember that?
Yeah. I think
and Sakura tells baby Sakura, "My baby's gonna be all yours." And she was right in this story.
Should Kushina give Sakura some power up?
Yep. And then she says, "You found a." Then before she fades off, she says, "Naruto, don't ever change to become the man you're destined." Don't ever change. Stay the same man you are. Be always when you become Hokage, you should always put your family first before your job, and and be a kind of thoughtful father. You're supposed Minato supposed to was supposed to be. And Naruto says, "I promise."
You think if Kushina told Sakura, if Sakura was there when Kushina told them that when Naruto was born, is out after hearing that?
What?
Do you think Sakura would be crying so much after hearing about the night Naruto was born and her and Minato's sacrifice?
Yeah, she hugs Naruto from behind. Says, "Naruto, I'm so sorry. This happened to you." And Naruto says, "Well, I promise it won't happen to anyone else. Not even to my own kids when I have them."
Because I can also see Sakura saying, "I promise I won't ever leave you, and I'll shoulder any burden or pain with you."
Yeah, and they kiss, and
Did you see her
Kushina.
saying something like that after hearing that story?
Yeah. Then after that, the Sasuke destroy attacked the what? Then Naruto says, "I believe it's time." He pulls out. It was his
Did they
mother's.
kiss after that?
Yep. He then after that kiss, he sees it's about to be his birthday. He says, "It's time." And then a big battle happens. But unlike the war arc, it's gonna be one long battle. It's not gonna be a war. Just gonna be a battle because a war doesn't make 3 days like you said in the first Lucky Cheat 7 podcast. Or was that somebody else?
Yeah. Do you think
I
maybe
even
Naruto or Sakura? Do you think Naruto can give Sakura her own chakra cloak like his,
yeah.
where hers was like a pink version of it,
Yeah.
without making her like a Jinchuriki?
Yeah. Because he could do that.
Because I got
Then
a feeling Kurama might take a liking to Sakura.
and he says, "I like you better than that Hyuga girl." He got a night. He told her about the nightmare. He never told Sakura this, but he told Sakura the nightmare of Boruto. And when Sakura found out, she was horrified. And she says, "I'm gonna make sure he's gonna be a good dad." Because
What did he tell
no,
her?
huh? He told
What did he say?
Kar-
What did he say to her?
Karama told Sakura the dream of Naruto had. Naruto didn't tell Sakura. Um. Anyway, what was I? Anyway, Naruto plans to propose to Sakura soon, since they're both 18. And when Sakura's 18, she grew to be even more beautiful. You know why she grew her hair? Because she wanted to look like Kushina. Kushina's one of her role
He
models
likes
now.
her with long hair.
Yep. Which is irony, because that's why she liked Sakura. I
Cool.
mean, she liked Sasuke when she was a kid. Because that's why she had a long hair, because she thought
No, wait.
Sasuke liked.
So they don't just do they go right into the war? Or is there like a year or two time skip?
Um, year year two time skip. They turn 18. It still take place on Naruto's birthday, but it's not going to be a whole upscale war.
Okay. You
And it
think they're
happened.
like living together in a new place they bought?
Yeah, and Naruto wants to ask Sakura to marry him, but he's having trouble. He's having trouble
Aw.
doing it. Then he thought the best place, the bench. That's where the best proposal site be. He about he brings her there, and then he was about to propose. Then the attack happens, and the and Sa-
There's
and
just
O-
Sasuke by himself.
and Obito. Who will be the main boss, Obito or Sasuke?
Okay.
Who would be?
Um, that's hard since they're both technically main villains.
Yeah, I think Obito will allow Sasuke to lead the lead the attack.
Okay. Since Obito is like the bigger bad of the two.
Yeah, the first thing he does is kill kill a bunch of families, and he almost killed children. Had had not gotten involved. Used her mind jutsu to for the for them to attack each other rather than the villains. You give them time to run, and
Mm,
then they told the Hokage, Tsunade, and then they saw Obito, and then when Kakashi saw Obito, he says, "No way!" And he says, "Surprised to see me, Kakashi? I'm hurt. We haven't seen each other in years." And he said, "But you died." Ha ha ha! No, I didn't. If I did, I wouldn't be here. Hmm. Why are you doing this? And his, I'm gonna make
is he
his.
like one of those like? Is he like one of
Yeah,
those
why?
like comedically evil, crazy, crazy villains?
Yeah, like like right now I'm thinking Master of Masters for some reason from Kingdom Hearts because I think he's gonna be comedically evil.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. And then he says, "Me and Sasuke are gonna take
Kind
over
of
the."
fits in with the whole like.
Oh, like what?
I was gonna say it kind of fits with the whole Toby persona he was putting on before.
Yeah.
So
Then,
I'm guessing Obito's gonna get away after this fight.
yep. And then that infamous scene where Neji dies. Instead of that, Hinata dies. And when she, what? You think I should have Hinata die?
Um, that's hard to say.
I don't think I'm gonna have her not die, but dying, and Kiba Kiba tries to save her. He asks Sakura to use her healing chakra to save her, and then while she's doing it, and says, "Hinata, I never told you this, but I love you. I love you more than anything in the world. I never got the chance to tell you." Then Hinata heard it and she cried. She says, "Why didn't I see it sooner?" Then she responded by kissing Kiba, and it turns out she's gonna make it. You know, when I first read Naruto, when I saw Kiba, I thought his name was Kaiba.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But we all know there's only one Kaiba.
Yep. Anyway, Naruto see that Sasuke is leading the attack, and he said, "Sasuke, you've done so."
Maybe like with Hinata, maybe have her lose like one of her eyes.
Yeah,
She's gonna
and
have like
but don't
some
worry.
damage.
Yeah, but Neji will still live because, quite frankly,
Good.
he's not gonna die because of Cupid, which was which pissed me off. To Kishi said that.
Would Hinata actually step up and lead the Hyuga with Neji?
Yeah, she said, despite Neji, we gotta help protect the village. But Hinata, you have one eye, and she said, I don't care. We, I'm doing something for once in my life. All this time I was infatuated with Naruto that I forgot what it means to be a leader of the Hyuga clan. I'm now gonna focus on what's important, and I want you to stand by my side. You too, Kiba. And then Neji says, I'm really proud of you, Hinata. They hug each other. Then he says, Tintin, come with me. Tintin, Rock Lee, we're fighting together. Says, all right. And Rock Lee says, all right, back in the youthful force. And Tintin says, oh, Lee, you rascal. I'm still having trouble. Should I pair Lee with Tintin with Lee or Neji, since Neji's gonna live?
Probably Neji.
Yeah.
I kind of like Neji 1010 more.
I part of me likes Neji Lee because it I mean Tintin Lee because it reminds me of Narasaku for some reason.
Yeah.
Like like when she's wake up, Lee, wake up.
Yeah. It's pretty much the same dynamic, only they matter less in the story.
Yeah,
Those three.
yeah. And Kakashi got in a fight with Obito, and it's been a long fight. And he says, "What would Rin think of this? She would be ashamed of you. So would so would Master Minato." And Ren and Obito laughs and said, "She would, huh?
Minato.
What'd you say?"
What did he tell Kakashi that he's the one that killed Minato?
And when he
What did
found out, it's like,
Obito tell Kakashi the secret that he's the one that killed Minato?
yeah. And when Kakashi found out, he was pissed, and he does fireball jutsu, and he created a new jutsu that sends him off flying, and then gives him an ultimate punch. That doesn't kill him or hurt him. In fact, he laughs and says, "That didn't really hurt at all." Then he grabs Kakashi and chokes him, but then Naruto and Sakura saves him. Then Sasuke joins and says, "So you two are, what are you two up to?" These Obito says, "The Uchiha clan will be rebuilt once more. To do that, we must rule this world." And then Naruto says, "I'm not gonna let that happen, Obito, Sasuke." And what? And then Naruto says to Sakura, "Sakura, are you with me?" And she says, "Till the end of the line." Of course, that's another Captain America quote.
Yeah. Then maybe
Then
she goes into her tailed cloak.
yeah, and uh, and Sakura borrowed some powers from Naruto and used them against Sasuke, and she got the best of him.
Good.
Then she cuts off
Maybe
Sasuke.
in between that time skip. Wait.
Yep.
Maybe in between that time skip, Naruto taught her Rasengan.
Yep. And she taught him. He taught her Shadow Clone Jutsu as well, and says, "You learned Shadow Clones," and he says, "Thanks to my."
Cool.
Then she says, "Thanks to my boyfriend." And Sasuke, "What? What? You're dating Naruto? You're dating that loser?" He says, and she says, "He's not a loser, Sasuke. You are." Which I could see Sakura saying.
Maybe she punches him in the dick too.
Yeah, and should he do that
Oh
funny
wait, can
face?
she do like the Android 13? I was thinking maybe
Android,
have her do like that dick punch that Android 13 did to Goku.
yeah. And they do
That would be really funny.
Yeah. And Naruto saw it and winces a little bit.
Because I got a feeling with her. I can see Sakura using her cloak and combining with her strength and can be pretty powerful. Where she
Yeah.
makes it so that his balls are like foobar.
Yeah. Then Naruto fights Obito. And Obito and him. And Obito takes him to a faraway world where it's just the two of them. And he says, "Why are you doing this?" And he says, "For revenge." Then he reveals he's the one that. Then Naruto says, "You did it. You're the one who killed my father, my mother. You killed my family." He got all pissed.
Made my life a living hell.
You're the reason that everyone hates me. This is all your fault. And for what? Revenge? On who? Everybody. Because no one cared for me. I didn't have it. My friend, the girl I loved, died, and I blame it. And I blame it all on everybody. That's why. That's why I am the way I am right now.
Naruto would be like, "Are you?" I can see Naruto saying, "Are you kidding me?"
All this for a girl? Then Obito says, "I don't do that. I saw you in another life. I saw a vision of you in a genjutsu of another life of you. You pretended to love Sakura because of your rivalry with Sasuke." I said, "What? That's stupid."
Like,
And
that's the
says,
dumbest conversation I've ever heard.
"Yeah." And he says, "And that vision of yours, and that dream of you had of that yoga girl, that was in that same genjutsu." Says, "Hinata's my friend, but I don't love her that way. I see her like a little sister I never had. Sakura is my true love, not Hinata." Then and Obito says, "What do you know about love?" So, same, I know it more than you do. I know that sounds corny, but that's something Naruto would say.
Yeah.
Or as Jack Sparrow would say, "The whelp knows more than you do." To Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Then the battle got intense, and Naruto
Maybe
finishes.
should
Yeah,
try to
should what?
should Conan join the fight too?
Yeah, she helps Sakura fight Sasuke.
Because I feel like in between this 2 year time skip, I feel like she's joined village and ninjas.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have Sasuke kill Conan, and she tells Sakura, I'm I'm sorry for all the pain I caused in my past, but I hope I did atone for my mistakes. And Sakura says, "You did more than atone."
He kills Conan.
Yeah, Sasuke kills Conan.
Oh, okay. At least she
Conan would,
dies going out fighting and protecting her friend.
yeah, Conan dies, and Sakura says, "Unlike Sasuke, you feel you earned your forgiveness."
Because I feel like those two would actually be friends in between this time skip.
Yeah, and she would help Sakura get ready for dates with Naruto.
Yeah.
And unlike
Maybe, maybe the likes of her makes like a little.
yeah, then then they fight again. Sakura and Sasuke, and says, Sasuke, when I'm with you, I feel misery and I feel I feel pain and misery when I'm with you. I I regret loving you. I will never forgive you for what you've done." Then she punches him on the face again, and Sasuke laughs and blows her off. Not that, not like that. then he then he grabs his sword and attempts to kill her. Meanwhile, Naruto is still fighting Obito. He has this feeling about Sakura about to die. He Then he says, "I got an idea. Shadow Clone Jutsu." He said, Go down and help." He asks his clones to go down and help Sakura while he fights Obito. Or would it be better if the clones fight Obito and he goes down?
Yeah, that'd probably be a lot better.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and say, Sakura, you try to hold off Obito until I get back. He said, "Yes, sir." Then Naruto goes down, releases the makes a jutsu to a portal to down there, and then he then when Sasuke was about to attempt to stab Sakura, he felt someone grab his wrist. He looks behind and is shocked to see it was Naruto, and he says, "Miss me?" And he pushes Sasuke out, and he gets a battle stance, and the battle is unlike the Kichi battle in part 2. This battle is handled properly. And then,
Naruto on one and not powered up as he was in that.
yep, and Naruto, and their arms don't get cut off.
Yeah,
But Greg says they would have died if they didn't get medical care.
yeah, pretty much.
After after Naruto delivers the final blow by using the most powerful Rasengan ever and shoves it on Sasuke's stomach, and then his chest, and then his back, and finally his face. And Sasuke ran out of chakra and couldn't take it anymore. And then he feels his life taken away and says, "Figures. I thought I was better than you, Naruto. I still am, even if you did kill me." And Naruto asks, "Do you regret what you did?" And Sasuke said, "No, I do not. I have no regrets about anything. What I did to you, these losers, because I hate you all." Well, Sasuke, if this is the path you're going to take, then I'm not joining you. Final breath and dies. And do you know what my reaction when that happened? Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Hallelujah.
Yep, Sasuke is dead. And Naruto,
Break out the champagne and play celebrate. Right?
Naruto doesn't. Naruto goes up to, looks at Sakura and says, "I'm not done with Obito. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and join him. I'm gonna go back up there and fight him while my clones are taking off." And Sakura says, "Wait, I'm coming with you." Sakura, it's dangerous. And Sakura says, "I don't really care. Naruto, if we're gonna die, we might as well die being together. I don't want you to die being alone up there. Because I love you, Naruto." And Naruto says, "Sakura, if we get out of this, I'm going to ask you a very important question. Okay?" And then she's nodding, and they go back. And they go back to Obito. And the clones manage to hold off Obito somehow. And he says, "Why aren't you dispersing?" Because then they say, "Because only I can do that." And Obito says, "Oh, crap." They see Naruto and Sakura in a battle mode. Says, "Surprised to see us?" And says, "A little. I should have known Sasuke was weak enough to wasn't strong enough to defeat you." It says, "Well, you miscalculated." Well, Naruto says, "Well, you miscalculated again, and that's why me and my girlfriend is gonna beat you." Then Obito releases his own chakra and uses his own jutsu to hold off Naruto and Sakura. Then then before something can happen, a force field stops him from delivering the final bolt. It was Kushina. It was the ghostly figures of Kushina and Minato. He says, "Obito, you you are a disgrace to
Cool.
you are a disgrace to the to being the shinobi to being a shinobi. You are a disgrace to me and to Ren, to Kakashi, and to me." And and I could see
I got a feeling Obito wouldn't even care what Minato chastises him for.
he says, for that I'm granting my son and his girlfriend some new powers, and he he does it for Minato, and Kushida does it for Sakura, and that re-energized both of them. And then Naruto says, "Sakura, let's give him the final, let's give him the final hit he deserves." And then Naruto says, does a Rasengan, and he transforms it into a sword. And he says, "I was gonna go for a key, but a key for a weapon. But who does? Who fights with a key with a weapon?" And then
Who does
somewhere,
that?
and somewhere in the Kingdom Hearts world, and Sora says, "I sense a disturbance in the Force."
Sure.
hope, hope you like the cameo
So
from
would
Sora.
Sakura have like the chakra chains from Kushina?
Yeah, and then
That'd be cool.
yeah, and Naruto can change his weapons from a whip to pulling him down to back to being a sword and cutting his limb, and then
Cool.
and then would it be too much if it would be a laser gun and shoots projectiles?
I think it's going a little too far. Then again,
Yeah,
Darwin's jutsu is basically a laser,
that's that's true.
so probably that could work.
Yeah. Anyway, then Naruto cuts off cuts him off, and that destroys Obito for good. Ugh. Then then Naruto says then Naruto says nothing. Brings Sakura. He takes Sakura. Wait. He picks Sakura up and he summons a jutsu and he traps Obito there, leaving him to die. And then he looked up in the sky and smiled. "Dad, thank you. Dad, you are the coolest guy ever." And
Hey,
that was
take that, Kishi!
yeah, because when when the audience hears it, it feels earned. Not only feels earned, it's something Naruto would say about Minato. And after that, they went over to check on the villagers, and miraculously, not much casualties, and but including except for Hinata, who has her eye, who now only has one eye, and and and
I can
ten
see it
ten.
jokingly say like, I can see Hinata jokingly say, "Hey, it looks like kind of makes me look cooler. That I'm a badass warrior now."
And Kiba says, "Yeah," and he kisses her, and Naruto and Sakura sigh look at looking on, and then he sees Ten and Neji holding hands, and says, Where did that come from? And then it says, we've been dating for a while, we just never told anybody until now. Then Naruto says, Sakura, now that this battle is over. No, wait, let's wait for a few days before we can recover. But then again, it won't be my birthday for until next year. So this can't wait. He leads her to the bench and gets on his knee and says, Sakura, from the moment I saw you, I had a crush on you, but as we became teammates, I grew developed feelings for you and fall in love with you. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Will you marry me? And
I can also see him saying he'll never find another girl like her.
Yeah, and he'll also mention that my mother said to find a girl like her, and I believe I did. Will you marry me? And Sakura cries, cries with tears of joy, and says, "Yes." And
Yes, a million times yes. I can see her jumping into his arms and tackling him to the ground and kissing him.
yeah, and not knowing that other people are watching, it says, "Way to go, Naruto!" Then Tsunade says, "Naruto, I'm so proud of you, and your parents would be too. Which is why I'm going to do this. I am going to retire as Hokage." Everyone gasps, and she says, I am going to name my successor Naruto Uzumaki. Then Naruto's like, are you serious? Then he says, I get my dream girl and my and the things and my dream job? Woohoo! Then Sakura playfully punched him.
I can also see him making a request to have Sakura also be made Hokage too, since I feel she's earned it as well.
Yeah, they'll be co-Hokages. A lot of
Yeah,
a
because
lot
she could
of
run the. I can see her running the village when he's away.
yeah, and a lot of writers write Sakura to be the head medic as of the Konoha hospital. She can still do that.
Well, yeah, she can do that and be Hokage. I mean, Tsunade did it.
Yeah,
Plus, they have shadow clones, so they could do both.
yeah. And then cries at the proposal.
I can see
You
when
know, say it again.
Because I can see when they get their made Hokage, I can see them both putting the hats on each other's heads and saying Lord Sixth and Lady Seventh.
Yep. But before the Hokage, which happens first, the wedding or the Hokage ceremony?
Probably the wedding.
Yeah. Who?
Because I could
Naruto then?
see the night after he proposed. I can see after the night Naruto proposed to her, he and Sakura actually did it.
Yep. And do they conceive Shinakachu yet?
Now, I'd say maybe wait till after they're married.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll get to that when we get to
At
that.
least wait till their honeymoon.
Yeah.
Maybe wait till their honeymoon because I feel Sakura would actually say to Naruto she wants to have a baby.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have a wedding arc. But unlike the Naruto Hinata wedding arc, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I can see Lee getting those weights for them just because it's Lee.
Yeah. And Naruto is having troubles to who to find his best man. Because we all know who's gonna be Sakura's maid of honor.
Ino.
Yep.
I can see
You know, so
Tamari being a bridesmaid.
and Tintin?
Yeah, probably.
What about Hinata?
She could also be in there too.
Yeah,
Who'd be the best man, Shikamaru or Gara?
Shikamaru.
Okay.
I still think if Shikamaru was part of Team 7, both Naruto and Sakura would be better people.
Yeah, he keep them in line.
Yeah. And Sakura doesn't want to kimono, she wants a dress. And her dress is based off
That
of.
would Sasuke all that.
What'd you say?
I'd say like if Shikamaru's on their team, she wouldn't be infatuated with Sasuke every second they were together.
Yeah.
Does that mean Naruto's gonna get a tux?
Yeah.
I can see Sakura doing like a drooling like a dog when she sees Naruto in his tux because he'd probably look pretty handsome.
Yeah. And Naruto's gonna have a bachelor party. And he says, "Oh no, I'm not dancing with any strippers."
Is he gonna get wasted?
Yeah. He says, "You know what? I had this. I keep having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not? Because I had this dream. I was this kid with a keyblade, and I team up with a stray duck and dog, and we go to different worlds." And Shikamaru says, "Okay, Naruto, I think you had way too much to drink." I'm sorry, I
Like,
just love.
no, I haven't.
I'm sorry, I just love referencing Kingdom Hearts.
That's fine. I can also see drunk Naruto being like drunk Tony Stark.
Yeah,
That would be funny.
yeah. I mean,
After the third bottle of vodka.
yeah. Daddy says everyone wonders where I go to the bathroom in this suit. There he goes. I thought that was the best part of Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
I remember there was rumors that Tom Cruise was going to be Iron Man.
There's, I think I heard those too. Or that Leo DiCaprio is going to be Spider-Man, like the Raimi movies.
I don't know if that would have worked. 'Cause as good as
DiCaprio
Leo
isn't
is,
really a nerdy type.
yeah. I mean, I don't think Andrew Garfield's a nerdy type. But he was decent as Spider-Man. Excuse me.
So does Tsunade actually give everybody the mission to get Naruto and Sakura the wedding present of the best wedding present?
Is that what Kakashi did in the wedding arc?
Yes.
Uh, it depends. Actually no, but no, because that sounds really dumb. Was it dumb in the original wedding arc?
Yeah. But Lee, I could actually see him buying them a full-blown gym for their place.
Yeah, and you know that
Because
you
Lee
know
wouldn't
when
do anything small.
yeah, you know Shinakachu in the Shinakachu first adventure universe where Naruto gets inherited a house, a mansion.
Yeah.
Would it be far fetched for that to happen? Naruto finds a mansion that his dad
No,
and
because maybe that's what Tsunade gives them.
yeah, I'll have Tsunade find it and says this belonged to your
I can see
father.
that being
And they and
maybe
he
for
ends
Sakura, Tsunade's wedding present is.
is what?
I was gonna say maybe for Tsunade's present for Sakura, she gives her the Byakugo seal.
Yep. And she would look beautiful,
'Cause I feel
even
like
more
she
beautiful.
would do that.
Yeah. And she gave Naruto the house to his new house because she found it because she found it after reading the reading Minato's will after she was unpacking
Okay.
and says and then when he sees it and Naruto cries and says, "Thank you, Mom." And then he sees a child's bed and says, "That's gonna be our child's bed someday." And then he sees another one and says, "I guess Mom and Dad were planning to have another child soon." At least they were talking about it.
Yeah.
Then he asks Sakura this: "Sakura, do you want another baby? If do you want how many baby children do you want?" Sakura admitted she wants three. She thinks three is plenty for the two of us.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing Shinakachu, Hanami, and Arashi.
Could you see Naruto and Sakura actually putting a gym in their place
Yeah,
just to like stay in shape and train?
yeah. And they also have a game room.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
There's
sure
I have this image in my head of like the two of them in the gym, and Sakura is using her like enhanced strength to lift like several tons of weight.
yeah, and she she's dressed like a gymnast. She does
Yeah.
some gymnastics.
Yeah.
Only she does it to stay in shape, not for the sport. Do they have sports in Naruto?
I don't know.
I'd be interested in.
The most I've seen is probably soccer, but that was in like a filler episode.
Yeah, maybe I can include that. Naruto loves have Naruto be a soccer fan. I'm not that big of a soccer fan, but I'll have Naruto be one.
Yeah. So another thing Kishi really doesn't do with his story, he never really fleshed it out enough. But I think there's also boxing in the series because again, it's in a, like a omake.
Yeah, I would put basketball in there, but I doubt that exists.
Yeah.
As much as I love it, and you know how much I love basketball.
I think when Sakura's doing her like gymnast stuff, Naruto's just like staring at her.
Yeah, yeah. And then she says, "Who says they could look at me?" And he said, "You did when you said I do." And she said, "Oh, you."
She'd probably be such a tease with him.
Yeah. And he also has parties with them. I doubt Christmas exists in the Naruto universe, but I'm gonna have it there anyway.
Yeah, just let's have Christmas because it's a nice holiday for like his family.
Yeah, and I don't think there's Christianity in there, but it's gonna. But that's all we're talking. That's all we're gonna say about Christmas, okay?
Yeah,
Because I don't want to discuss religion in Naruto. But
we can at least discuss Christmas stuff despite it because it's a good holiday.
yeah, and there's gonna be a holiday similar to Thanksgiving. I don't know why.
Yeah,
the Silent Jedi didn't write on Thanksgiving on fic. You could have made it work.
Yeah, you could probably put Halloween in there too.
Yeah,
Now
I
they
love
could
that
dress up his house as like a whole haunted house.
Yeah, I love that Halloween fic where Naruto dressed as a vampire and Sakura a sexy witch, and
Yeah,
they used to scare the children.
yeah. But then he went into like his father mode when he scared Hanami.
Yeah, and then they apologized for scaring her, but she said, "I had fun."
I think the costumes could have been a lot better for the characters.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I don't know if I buy Shinakachu wearing Goku.
Yeah,
I thought that was a little far fetched even for the Silent Jedi.
yeah. And Princess Gale for Hanami, really?
Yeah, but they made Rock Lee's son Brandon a crow, and they said, "I don't get it."
Yeah. Guess you could see Shichigo being like him either being like Captain America or like Superman for Halloween.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, back to the wedding arc. Um, it was a big wedding. It was so big that it was televised. For those that couldn't afford to go, they even have a Joan
So is
Rivers.
Iruka still gonna act as like Naruto's dad in this wedding?
Who? Yeah, Aruka. Yeah, and he says your
Iruka?
father would be. He said
Because
your
I know that
father
was
would be.
like the plot of like the final episode of the series where he asked Iruka to do that.
Yeah, and Aruka says your father will be so proud of you for not only not giving up on your dreams, but for your dream girl. And he says thanks, Aruka. But I would if I had to choose between being Hokage and being with Sakura, I would rather choose the latter because I love her more than anything in the world. Meanwhile,
I could see
Sakura,
him saying he'd give up being Hokage just to be with her.
yeah. Meanwhile, Sakura's getting her dress fitting, and she is so nervous. She asked, "What if she trips? What if Naruto's having second thoughts?" And then her mother, Mubuki, calms her down, and she says, you look so beautiful. You remind me of me when I got married to your father." He and let me tell you, he was crying. 'Cause- And Sakura gives a sweat palm and says, "Yeah, I could see that." Because her dad's a dork, like Naruto.
Yeah, but she still loves him.
Yeah. And he walks her down the aisle.
I see Kazashi saying some pretty.
And before she walks down the aisle, she tells her mother, says, "I had this wonderful dream about Naruto. It was about our son, and he had my eyes and forehead, but he had Naruto's smile." And Mubuki smiled and said, "You two deserve each. I bet it's gonna happen someday." Then the ceremony starts. Naruto stands there nervous with Shikamaru as his best man, and Kiba and Rock Lee and Gara as groomsmen. And he looks like Kakashi, Tsunade, Shizune, Iruka sitting together, and Kakashi gives him a thumbs up. He's so proud. And then they see
Maybe it's
Bridesmaid
where
walk.
Kakashi actually showed his real face.
Yep, they never did show it, did they?
I mean, it'd be kind of something he would want he'd do for Naruto.
Yeah. The first the first bridesmaid to walk down the aisle is Hinata, despite her one eye, and she still looks pretty good. And Kiba smiles, and he plans, and
Who's the
he
flower
looks.
girl?
Gee, I don't know. How about
Maybe Kurenai's kid.
yeah, and the ring bearer is, would it be Konohamaru, or is he too old?
He could probably be the ring bearer, or maybe have
Yeah,
Mawagi be the flower girl.
yeah. And then the doors open, and the here comes the bride music plays. When Naruto sees his bride walks, is he wanted to cry, and he says, looks up and says, "Mom, Dad, I'm so happy." Then the ceremony starts, and he asks Naruto to take Sakura as wife. He says, "I do," and asks Sakura to take Naruto as her husband, and she says, "I do." Then the priest says, "I'm now pronouncing husband and wife. You may kiss your bride." Sorry, it seems so quick, but I don't know if Naruto would be good at writing his vows. Sakura might, but I doubt Naruto would.
Probably not.
Actually, Naruto will say it from the heart and says,
No,
"No, he wouldn't."
completely
I can,
unscripted and improvised.
yeah, I could see Sora doing that to Kairi when they get married, but not Naruto and Sakura.
And I'm pretty sure Goku didn't even know what vows were when he got married to Chi Chi.
Yeah, that still reminds me when he thought when
I mean,
Naruto said,
Gohan, I could see.
"Yeah." That reminded me when Naruto said she said she loved me romantically. I thought she was talking about food. I was like, what? Naruto, you
There
asked
we
your
go,
mother.
your full Goku right there, Mara, dude.
I mean, I whoever wrote that in Studio Pierre, these have their either read the damn manga again, or I don't know, not write the movie at all.
Yeah, they probably didn't really know anything about the series.
Yeah,
There's a
all I
lot
know
of
is
continuity issues.
I I still I still haven't seen the movie.
If I have to watch it again, I'm gonna have to force myself to do it.
I hope you have boobs.
It's gonna be like one of those things where I'm gonna watch it, but I forget everything right after I see it.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. Um, not the reception was fun and entertaining, unlike the ones for the Naruto. The last word looks like they're all went to a funeral rather than a wedding. And, and Sakura's fake smile. Ugh, I still shudder
Yeah,
every time I see that.
I can see Naruto and Sakura dancing. I can see Naruto and Sakura having
I'm
like a
gonna make
nice
it
slow dance.
a Disney song. I think Beauty and the Beast would fit because she's Beauty and he's the Beast. The one with Celine, and it's sung by and
Yeah,
Shikamaru. And they both have the singing voice of Celine Dion and Peebo Bryson, I believe his name, from the from the original in credits.
okay.
I'm pretty sure fairy tales exist in the universe, like Cinderella and Snow White and those. And I'm gonna make
I
their own.
imagine they probably have them.
So I imagine they have their own Disney movies. Only, you know what I mean? I know it sounds
Yeah,
far fetched,
I
but
can probably see that.
yeah,
Well, it's not far fetched because Kishi never really addressed any of this, so we can pretty much put our own thing in it.
yeah. Then after that, Sakura throws away the bouquet. Who should be the one to catch it?
Hinata.
Yeah, and Kiba
Because
says yes.
doing would be too obvious.
Yeah. Then after that,
So
then
should he
after
not get like a should he not get a replacement eye or just keep the eye patch?
keep the eye patch. But I won't make it look like Kurt Russell in that Escape from New York. I still can't believe that was Kurt Russell in Fox and the Hound. He voices
As who
Copper. Did you know?
adult? That was
Yeah.
the fox, right? Or was
No,
it the
he was
dog?
the
I
he was
forget
the
which is
dog.
which.
He was the dog.
Ah,
Todd was the fox voiced by Mickey Rooney.
okay.
I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen that movie in years.
I have it. I just never watched it yet. Then again, Kurt Russell was in Disney movies when he was younger.
Yeah, I heard rumors that Kurt Russell was the last thing Walt Disney said before he died.
Really?
Yeah. I guess Walt saw him being a huge star. And he was right.
He is a huge star.
Yeah. I still think it's a shame he never won an
Can you
Oscar for that.
imagine Walt thinking about how his company's being run right now?
He would be dissatisfied. He would probably beg for Michael Eisner to take over again.
Does he even know who that even is?
No. But I'm begging for Michael Eisner to come back.
Yeah. I don't know where Tiger lost his way.
Yeah. Anyway, and
On to their
then
honeymoon?
yep. Where would it be?
A beach somewhere.
Yep.
Can I imagine their wedding night was just them going at it for hours?
Yeah.
Since
Like
Sakura has more stamina now due to that Kurama power up.
yep. And then they had the best honeymoon anyone's ever had.
I see Sakura, you probably walk around nothing but like bikinis and stuff.
Yeah, and turns on Naruto, and he says, "Back off, guys. She's mine."
So maybe one night she actually asked Naruto, like, I want to have a baby, Naruto. I
Well,
know we just got married, but I really want to have one.
and Naruto says, "If that's what you really want, then let's have one.
I
Then
can see him. I can see him saying like, okay, I wanted to have one too, but I wanted to make sure you were 100% sure of this and that it's your choice."
and she says yes. Then after all that, um, um, two. I don't know how long it takes for women to find out their pregnancy, but Sakura finds out in a month later. She was working at the hospital. Luckily, she was there.
Then when she starts like,
Throwing
I think
up.
she probably, yeah, she notices it's been going on for like a week straight. She's been puking, having weird cravings.
Yeah, she craves for Ranma Ranma with ketchup. When Naruto saw that, and he said, even I feel disgusted by Ranma with ketchup. That just doesn't go well together. And then the Tsunade was the one to tell Sakura she's pregnant.
I can see her acting like Kushina when she first found out.
Yeah, and when Sakura finds out, she cries tears of joy.
Yeah, I can see Naruto also like, um, always talking to their developing child in her.
Yeah, and he says, "Hey, little one, I'm your daddy. You're gonna be my best friend when you grow up. I'm gonna make sure to be the best damn. I'm gonna be the best damn father I can be."
Yes, I would say you'll be the best father because I'll be here right by your side.
Right. And then then her her she develops, and she, let's say her mood swings would scare even Kushina. If Kushina was alive, she says, well, even that, even I.
Wow.
Well, it's then she apologized to Minato for her mood swings. She says, and Minato says, "Oh, you're tame compared to her." I think Sakura would be worse than Kushina being pregnant, don't you?
Well, yeah. To be fair, Kushina had also had to deal with Kurama trying to get out,
That's true.
so I don't think she was as bad.
Yeah. You know, you know what she did to Naruto one time when she was pregnant? She asked her to make him ramen at 3 a.m. Make her ramen at. And then she does the puppy dog pout. If he doesn't do it, he tries to look away, but he couldn't resist Sakura's puppy dog pout.
Yeah, she looks too. She probably looks too cute doing that.
Yeah. Of course, I based it off of Kim
She probably
Possible.
yeah, he probably was like, "Oh no, no, not the puppy dog pound! Please, God, no, not the puppy dog pound!"
Yeah.
And she does it even harder.
And he says, "All right, fine."
I can see her like kissing him before he goes to make it.
Yeah.
I think as
Then
her stomach's getting bigger, he talks to their son
yeah,
because I can see him doing that. Like, you know that picture of like Minato hugging Kushina's stomach, talking to Naruto
yeah.
while he's in Kushina. I can see Naruto doing that.
Yeah, he does do that. What about what about Sakura talking to
They're
her son?
together. Oh, she probably talked to him a lot since she's home alone, nothing really else to do.
Yeah,
Telling him all about how good a man his father is.
yeah. You know, I'm thinking about writing Spider couple Naruto. I'm making when I make her pregnant, she's
Yeah,
gonna when she's mad, she's gonna lay on the roof with her arms crossed while being pregnant. One of her mood swings.
lay on the roof. She's not gonna like stay on the ceiling.
Stay on the ceiling. I mean,
She's
and
gonna like wall crawl up there and just stay there upside down.
yep. And Sakura will say, "Get down here, Naruto," and she says, "Nope, I'm mad at you."
I imagine this is when she was praying with Sheena in that.
Yeah, back to Sakura pregnancy. You know, it's gonna. She has a baby shower at her house, and hearing the women scream annoy Naruto, so he went out back and hang out with the guys. They all drink beer.
I can see Sakura getting like little animal themed outfits for Sheena. Like one is a fox, and maybe a toad.
Yeah, and a slug from Tsunade.
I can see that being more like a little plushy animal for Sheena to like have when he's sleeping.
Yeah,
Since I saw a comic where he did get that from her, and it was like one of his favorite toys.
yeah. It's from the Ask Shinakachu Tumblr page, isn't it?
I think, yeah, because I remember Hanami was asking him about letting her have that, but he was hesitant since she kept ripping other toys.
Yeah. And Sakura says he's more mature than you. Their banter is why they belong together. Cause
Yeah, I still remember that there was the one where Sheena met Miyatonka Sheena in his dream, and then he wakes up and goes to Naruto, and as he's holding Sheena, he says, "We're proud of you," and he was confused, but then understands what he meant.
yeah, and then that's gonna happen in when Shinakachu. Speaking of which, his birth is coming uh, coming on a probably a bad time for Sakura because Naruto is still on his mission and she's been doing Hokage work at home. Then her
Mm.
water broke. Then then she then she called. Then she some hell calls to help her get to the hospital. Naruto's Naruto's at his mission. Then he gets a disturbance that Sakura needs him, and he rushes back. He finished his mission too. He made it just in time, and let's say, and when he delivers Sakura, let's just say it's like his birth, it's a happy moment. And
Yeah,
then
she
when he
doesn't need to
hears
worry about a monster fox coming out of her.
right when he hears the baby cries after 9 hours of childbirth, Naruto Naruto looks at his child and was in awe. He said, that baby looks just like my dream, like the dream I had, Sakura." Then he smiled and Then he wipes his tears and said, Sakura, Mom, Dad, your son is a dad now. Then he was about to help. Then he was about to hold Shinakachu, but then Tsunade said, Hold on, mother first, father second. He says, Okay. Like Minato did. Then when Sakura holds.
Yeah.
Then when Sakura holds Shinakachu for the first time, her eyes swelled up in tears of joy. And she said, I'm your mommy. This wonderful man is your daddy. We're gonna take good care of you. Shinakachu. And Shinakachu just smiled after he got done crying.
You can see Naruto also saying like, "Hey, look, Sakura, he's got your forehead.
And
One of your
and
best traits."
and but Sakura says, but he has your smile. But he then says, but he has your beautiful green eyes. He takes you after, but he has your brown. He has your yellow hair. He says he takes both after both of us. He's so beautiful, Sakura. I. then after that, then he dreams about Tsunade taking taking Shinakachu at the Hokage Mountain, and then raising him like he's Simba. And then he hears Naruto. Naruto. Then he wakes up and said, "Well, what? Naruto, are you okay?" He says, "Yeah, I just had this dream about Tsunade holding Shinakachu at the sun, and the sun shined on him, and everyone bowed to him."
I mean, Sakura probably know what that is since he probably watched that movie with him.
Yeah, he says, "I let you watch too many movies."
I'm guessing the two get some sleep with Sheena there. Since they're
Not
probably
much.
dead tired.
Yeah, he's not as bad as other babies, but he's still a bit bad.
I can see him doing that. I don't know if you remember the one where he's getting like that. Naruto's got him in that baby carrier and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I remember
And I saw
that.
another Fallout comic where Naruto's got him this this little teddy bear, but Sheena keeps dropping it on purpose.
Yeah,
And Naruto catches him like, "You're doing this on purpose." Sheena's got this like little grin on his face.
shows how smart he is.
He's got his mom's smarts.
Yeah. Thankfully, so does Hanami. No one has inherited Naruto's stupidity.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who would be like Sheena's mentor figure. Like, who'd be his Piccolo?
Konohamaru?
Maybe Gara,
Okay.
since Gara was an enemy turned friend, just like Piccolo.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, if you're just gonna flat out say it.
Hmm.
Since I feel like in the actual series they're trying to make Sasuke Bolt's Piccolo, but it just doesn't work as good.
Heck, the Saiyan Jedi did it. He brought Shinakachu to his first adventure. But even then,
Yeah,
Sasuke still did shitty things.
yeah. When isn't Sasuke ever gonna do something?
What?
I don't think Sasuke is capable of doing anything good.
No, I don't think it's in his blood. I've. I don't think it was in Lord Zed's blood, even if he's that one episode where he says, "We have to help the Power Rangers," and it caused Rita to faint.
Who are you?
Lord Zed.
Yeah, Zed. You could just hear the disdain in his voice for saying that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lord Zed. We have to help the Rangers. Yeah, and just Zed saying that, you could just hear the disdain in his voice.
Yeah. What about one of my favorite Zio moments? That and when Jason came back. I thought Jason was the best leader ever, in my opinion.
I think Watch Mojo put him on the top Red Ranger list,
Yeah.
which
I mean, I like Tommy,
there
but
is stiff competition. Who's a good Red Ranger?
I've been watching Power
I
Rangers
don't
a
know. I
lot.
feel Tommy as a Red Ranger really wasn't that different than him as the White Ranger.
I agree. I like Tommy, but Jason was Jason was my favorite. I thought the way he shout,
See, I
it's
like
more of a
other.
man. I thought
See, I
Sam
like
made him sound.
Andros and Carter.
Yeah, they're cool.
What was that?
I said they're cool.
Now Carter,
I don't
I
watch
really like as a Red. If you get the Linkar's Lightspeed Rescue video, he'll praise Carter.
Okay.
Yeah, the Red Rangers are probably the best part of the seasons, like Wes or Cole.
Yeah.
He had some kind of missteps from like Ninja Storm to Overdrive with some of them.
At least Overdrive. They're the Overdrive was the worst. I heard.
I mean, it kind of salvaged itself in like its final 8 episodes, but overall, the season was a mess.
Yeah, especially when the Rangers gave up like pussies
Yeah,
when they lost their powers.
I can see the shark guy going, no, 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 this is where you push out.
Yeah, I would be surprised if chart guys got Kishi to say the chart says Narahina is more popular, therefore you should pair them up.
Actually, wait, that makes way too much sense.
Yeah. But the chart says then Naruto, I can see it behind the scenes Naruto listening to that to the ending and he says that goes against everything I stood for. Then chart guy says, but the chart says that this makes sense.
Then Naruto destroys the charts.
Yeah. and chart guys get all no, without the charts like then kill themselves, then I don't know how they came back.
The only thing a token just never lost it. And then
I think that's my favorite review, the Cat in the Hat one. Because because it still reminds me of my favorite quote from the critic was Zeus got popular because he wrote what he wanted to see, not what focus groups wanted to see. That's what I believe Kishi did. He listened to focus groups, not to himself.
Yeah, it would explain how Hollywood's acting recently.
Yeah. There's, of course, I don't know why the Mario movie didn't have chart guys. Because that was pretty good. Sure, it was. There was a lot of fan service, but you can. But at least it was closer to the games than the last Mario movie. In fact,
Yeah,
video game movies are getting closer to the source material than ever. Except for Uncharted, but that's a different
that's
story.
good.
I have mixed feelings on Uncharted. Did you like it?
I didn't like it. No,
I
like I said, the
I
gamer part of my brain takes over when I'm watching it, since I know the game so well. At least the first three.
yeah
Since it was just like mishmashing every other game in this series.
yeah
Like it opened with a scene from the third game.
yeah, and I hate how they portrayed Sully. I thought
Yeah,
Sully
he
was
looked
way
nothing like Sully.
like him abandoning
See, I was thinking the movie was gonna be like. I actually thought the movie was gonna be like Nate's younger years after Sully and him became a team.
That's what should have happened.
Also, I don't remember Nate ever being a bartender.
I had I didn't like that, to tell you the truth.
To be fair, I kind of think Holland was kind of miscast as Nate. If you're trying to go for that age line he's in,
I agree.
I mean, if you're going young Nate, I can see it, but you need somebody like Nathan Fillion to be like an older Nate.
Yeah.
So what happens when Naruto and Sakura bring Sheena home for the first time?
Uh, they they um uh they show him his room, then they invite guests to come see them.
I bet his room is filled with like all sorts of toys and stuffed animals.
Yeah. Um. How about
Imagine he's
how
got this
long?
like X plus.
Yeah, and they have Fisher Price ninjas kunais. And I could see Naruto making a custom made Hokage hat for him.
Yeah,
Actually, Sakura made it for him.
she probably made him a little coat too.
Yeah.
There might have this like one picture I saw online of like baby Naruto after he's gotten his bath, and Minato just dresses him up like a little version of him.
Yeah.
And
What
Kushida's
could have
like,
been.
wait, what? And she's like just questioning why Naruto's dressed like him. He's got like the headband and the Hokage out, like the Jonin outfit and the cape too.
Yeah. In fact, one time when Naruto had to watch Shinagachu by himself, he had the worst stinky diaper. And then Naruto found a gas mask, and Naruto tried to change his
I
diaper.
remember that one from Spaz Girl.
Yeah, and he used a song to carry the diaper out and put it in the garbage. When Sakura came home, she says, "I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it." So she knows who she married.
Best don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she wouldn't trade it for anything.
yeah. But they have wholesome moments, like when Naruto heard his son crying, he sings him "You'll Be in My Heart" by Phil Collins.
Yeah,
And I thought that was
I mean,
sweet.
Sakura probably has her own moments with him.
How about "I See the Light"? No, that's a romantic song for her and Naruto.
That's more for like the two of them.
Yeah,
I mean, Sakura probably when after she had him, she probably had more moments with Sheena.
yeah. Her hair looked like and like I
I think she
said,
ever
her hair.
walked to like the Hokage office just to.
Yeah, her hair looked like Kushina's, but
I can
sometimes
see
she
her
wraps
like
it in a
I can
bun.
see her having like a ponytail.
Yeah, and then when Shinakachu grows, um, he does drive his parents crazy. Like he climbed on the ceiling, then the fridge.
Like once he accesses his chakra.
Yeah, and when Sakura finds out, it says, "Naruto, I'm going to kill you for doing that."
You think he get a hold of like some scissors and actually cut like a little piece of her Sakura's hair?
Mm. She does it. He does it to Naruto too. And after, how old will Shinakachu be when Sakura's pregnant with Hanami?
He be, I think it's like he's 4 and he turns 5 after Hanami's born.
Yeah. And then when Hanami was born, he vows to be the best big brother she will ever have.
I
And when
ever
Naruto,
see her like him like grab his cheek when he first sees her.
I, yes, and would Sakura ground him for that? Not ground, but
Maybe
punish,
he get punished.
but not grounded. But I can see Naruto looking at male baby's Hanami's age and gives him glares. And Sakura says, "Naruto, you're being over the top." She's not even a teenager yet. And he says, "No one's good enough for my baby girl."
You think like when Hanami's like a baby, she's like hopping around like a bunny in those like PJs she's got.
Yeah,
Who bought those for her, Sakura or Naruto?
maybe Naruto. And they want what their relationship with his other friends, like Ino and Shikamaru, and calls him Uncle Shika, for example. And I could see Shikamaru said, "Please don't call me that." then then he said, "But my daddy told me to tell you that, told me to call you that." And Shikamaru gives Naruto a cold glare, and Shikamaru and Naruto said, "Kids say the darnest things."
I think Gara would like make little sand clouds for them to ride on.
Yeah, and I can
Because
see,
Gara would like being called Uncle Gara.
yeah, and Ino would like to be called Auntie Ino.
Oh, she'd love that.
Yeah, and she has a daughter, of her own with Choji. Would Choji be good?
I've seen those. I've read some things with the two of them together. Makes
Do you
more
buy
sense
it,
than him. It makes more sense than him and Carly.
or her and Sai?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fitting if Shikama if she had a daughter that had a crush on Shinakachu.
Or maybe he's got a crush on Shikamaru and Tamari's kid.
Okay, and Haname's boyfriend will be when not, Hanami has a love interest. It'll be Hinata and Kiba's kid.
Okay.
And when you know what Naruto did one time when he he was a kid, when Shinakachu was a kid,
Hmm.
he skipped the cage just so you can watch him graduate.
Aw. Yeah, most Kages don't understand how family is.
Yeah, Naruto's a family first guy.
I mean, Gar would understand.
Yeah. Naruto says, "I'm a family guy."
So, who would Naruto's closest ally outside of Gaara be of the Kages?
I don't know. What do you
I
think?
probably, see, I guess he'd probably Darui being one of his closest, because mostly because I like Darui a lot.
Okay.
Plus the whole thing with like Killer Bee and the Land of
Yeah.
Lightning. Hey, maybe with Naruto's Hokage, he could actually make peace with the Land of Lightning and become allies
That's what he did.
and settle that feud with the Hyuga.
Yeah. I could I could see, would you say before he got married, he said I Hinata's dad wanting him to marry Hinata and arrange a marriage?
Her and Naruto?
Yeah. Hirashi, but he says no. I'm sorry, but I don't love your daughter like that. She's a good friend, but
I can't
and
really see him agreeing to that or Neji allowing that as well.
yeah. And Neji says, "I'm sorry, father, but
Uncle.
or uncle, sorry, I can't I can't allow Hinata to marry Naruto just for prestigious clan. She needs to be with someone who loves her, just like I love Ten Ten. Because when Hirashi retires, Neji's gonna take over as the head of the Hyuga clan, with Hinata being co-leader."
And Naruto could also probably make peace with the Stone Village for them hating his father.
Yeah, Who do you think would Shinakaju's number one best friend be?
Good question. I don't know. Unless Karen got with somebody and had Sarada.
Shigutsu?
So her and Soigetsu? Could work.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pair him with Sarada because I don't see her like a Sakura. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the
She'd be just
tradition.
a friend. She'd
Yeah,
be just a friend to Sheena.
yeah. The tradition continues to marry a girl like Kushina, like Naruto did Sakura. Um, did I
Yeah, I
say
could get. I see Tamari being more like Kushina.
Yeah. Um, he has a crush on Tamari and Shikamaru's daughter. Well, we're gonna continue for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna stop. Okay.
All right.
You know that one one time Shinakachu had a nightmare about Boruto. He met Boruto, and he he Boruto resents him because he had the better dad. Then he wakes up and he says, "Am I glad I'm not that guy?"
And you see also seeing like Naruto and Sakura coming in, hearing him like crying.
Yeah. He says, "Shinakachu, your mother and I love each other no matter what. I never, I never go back on my word, and my word was lo- loving your mother, even if she didn't love me back." Sakura says, "She's too stubborn to give up."
Plus, they also say that he and Hanami are proof of their love.
Yep. Then they hear Hanami going a babbling sound, and Shinakachu goes peekaboo, and Hanami smiles.
If you Sheena would do like anything for Hanami.
Yeah, including in First Adventure where he felt guilty about causing her to fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
That won't happen here, but he will do something that she gets bullied and you feel like it was his fault for not being there for her.
Yeah.
Then he said, "No more. You're not going to be, as long as I'm around, I'm going to make sure you don't get bullied."
I think if she has a nightmare, he'd let her in his bed and like he protects her while she sleeps.
Yeah. They're like Bart and Lisa, but they're.
More functional.
Yes.
I mean, Bart has his moments, but overall, Bart's more of a troublemaker.
Yeah.
I think an interesting idea would be like a Naruto Dragon Ball Z kind of podcast.
I haven't watched much Dragon Ball. Maybe Naruto. What? Maybe Naruto. Full Metal Alchemist.
That could work. I'd say One Piece, but I think you got to get further into One Piece before that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. We'll do that next year. Okay.
Yeah, because you're probably gonna want to go up till Marineford
Yeah.
before you
Yeah, we'll
get.
do that. We'll do that next year. Okay.
Okay,
We're still gonna continue the Kingdom Hearts saga with Naruto. Okay.
all right.
And maybe someday we'll do a Bleach one too.
Cool.
Only Ichiruki will be canon.
Good.
And maybe we'll do a Naruto and Naruto crossover.
That'd be cool. Or like an Across the Spider-Verse kind of thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I finished Edge of Time recently.
Really.
And I say it's an underrated game. While the gameplay isn't anything to write home about, I feel the story is a lot better than a lot of.
I'm so excited for Spider-Man 2.
I know.
I like how they changed. I gotta admit, Peter's new design is growing on me a little bit.
I don't like his and MJ's look. It just if their faces just look too weird.
Yeah, I know.
I like the original Peter look from 2018.
Yeah, he looks like a combination between Garfield and Toby.
I thought they were trying to base him off Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri did the infamous during a panel. He did the emo Peter, the Bully McGuire meme.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's not like Yuri is a good actor. It's just he's got some bad roles.
Sasuke.
Jasper Bat Jr.
Derek and the 3D Swan Princess reboot. I've been watching reviews of those awful Swan Princess movies by this guy named Detective Steve. I'll show you him sometime.
Okay.
He points out plot holes to even good movies.
Yeah, Endgame is just one big plot hole if you think about it.
What?
Endgame is a whole plot hole if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, how it should have ended already addressed the simple solution they'd have to the movie.
Yeah.
Like, really? All you smart people didn't think about using that in the first place?
Yeah. How about this one? How about the one with? How about the before we turn off? We talk about how it should have ended Naruto the last. Like
okay.
The first one is the flashback scene. As I read that in quote motion. What are you gonna do about it? He said nothing because he doesn't know how to make clones.
Then he gets beat up more. Then he look over to him like, who are you?
That's gonna be the running gag of the episode. Who are you? And then the next one would be Teneri's first appearance. It says, "But who are you?" Then Naruto shows up and then he says, "Who are you?" And they said, "I just said Teneri." I said, "I always forget his name because he's that forgettable."
Yeah. I also see when they're discussing the moon, and the moon looks like the one from Majora's Mask.
And then Link says, "No," and Link comes out and says, Now you're just being silly."
Or how about blue-haired lawyer from The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Turns out it's being a copyright claim.
Yeah. Well, what part where here's the bright idea guy? What will he say?
I don't even know if he'd even be in that.
Yeah. He's a great character.
Yeah. Or we get to that scene with Naruto and Sakura.
Did you love me because of robbery with Sasuke? It said, no.
What? No, God, no. Why would you think that?
Because you've always been trying to fight with Sasuke.
Exhaustion messing with your head.
And he says, I was, and he said, that was me. I was Sasuke when I said you're charming for it was one of the kids. That was me. I'm probably the reason you love Sasuke because I'm that disguise. Then they said, then she said, "Oh, want to make out?" Then they make out and
Naruto
Hinata
goes,
shows,
hell yes.
and Hinata says, "Why are you making out with Sakura? Why are you making out with Sakura?" Then Tadari comes out and says, I can help you." And she says, "Who are you again?" and that's how, your mother and I got married. Taneri, we defeated Taneri, and he's dead, and we'll never see him again. Hinata moved on and married Kiba, and then Hanami said, "That sounds like a lovely story, Daddy." And he says, "Yeah, it would have been, if you married Hinata, that story would have been awful."
Wait, there's no villain pub or superhero cafe in this?
Yeah, and then Batman, then it's how it really ended. Then then Batman came up, and then punches Tenari and says, "How can you do this?" And he says, "Because I'm Batman." And Naruto said,
No, what?
"Yeah."
Naruto and Sakura at the cafe with Superman and Batman.
He says, and what was and Superman said that that sounds better than the original ending you were talking about. So what about me kissing Hinata in front of the moon? Me falling in love with her because of a genjutsu? Yeah, that sounds pretty. Yeah, you're right.
Also, I can see Batman. Also, how are you guys breathing space? That kind of bugs me.
Then,
Yeah, how do you
then
guys do it? I mean, I can breathe in space because I'm an alien, but you guys are human.
and then Nostalgia Critic comes in. You can't breathe it. It's the clip from him from Superman 4.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. I think the important thing. Also, what happened to the moon? Is it still gonna fall? You guys didn't really fix anything there.
And then Batman said, "Oh yeah, I made sure it went back to the way it come." And Superman asked, "How did you?" Oh
Yes,
no,
man,
don't tell me
I know.
because I'm.
You just had me do it. You could have just had me do it. I can move the moon itself. So
Yeah. Meanwhile, the villain's pub, Tenari tries to get in and says, and they all said, "Who are you?" And that ends how it should have ended.
actually, I'd see like Pops going Bowser, and just Bowser tosses his ass out.
Yeah, and they said, "Who was that guy again?" And it said
I don't
something.
know. I don't know.
Then it ends. That that would have been funny.
It'd be funnier if they actually had other Naruto villains in the pub there.
Yeah, including Sasuke, and says, "You're more of a villain than Tenari guy is."
Yeah, Sasuke would be more welcome in there.
Yeah.
It's like you. I mean, even Thanos wouldn't even know who Tornari was. You wanted to throw this. Oh yeah, he probably mocked him saying, "You wanted to crash the moon. I can throw a moon." I can throw a moon. You're not impressive, You're not impressive, dude.
Well, that's about the time we have. It was
Or
fun.
wait,
It was fun doing this.
how about an
What?
actual? How it should have ended was like maybe they're discussing the moon thing. Piccolo shows up and just blows it up.
Yeah.
There, I fixed it.
Well, that's about the time we have. I'm done. Okay.
All right, I'll see you next week.
Yeah. See you next week. Bye.
All right, see ya.